name's Walt Zerrener, and I've been a caregiver probably since 2007. I'm originally from the East, and my wife is too, but probably the only part of the family ever crossed the Delaware, so anytime we want to visit people, we have to go back to the East Coast. And we always do that around the holiday season. We would visit family in New Jersey, and then Aline and I would go into the city and spend a week in the city because we love New York. And in 2006, December 2006, we got to New York, and she didn't want to do anything. It was just stay in a hotel room and eat and sleep and so forth. And I just knew something was wrong, so we came home and talked to our primary care physician, and based on my assessment of what was going on, he said, have an MRI interpreted by a psychiatrist, and we did, and we found out that she had a mini stroke in New York, and the early diagnosis was mild cognitive impairment. A year later, that had progressed to vascular dementia because of more mini strokes, and then by March of 2009, she had entered early stages of Alzheimer's. Aline and I attended the very first Memory Cafe, which was held at the Atlas Coffee Mill, and actually that event was covered by the Post-Crescent as well, and they had been covering our story also, so that was kind of interesting that we were there for the first Memory Cafe, and then we continued to go to them, and that was where Aline was in the early stage, or kind of early to moderate stage, and she still could relate to memory cafes and enjoy them and participate in the activities, whether they were sing-alongs or storytelling or arts and crafts or making birdhouses or what, we always had something to do. So we went to them on a regular basis, and they were great because they were as good for me as they were for her, because it got her distracted. So I wasn't always the one talking to her all the time and everything. She was involved in something. And every time I went and I observed other people, they just absolutely had a great time being there. We tell people in our support groups who their wives are still at home to get involved, to think about MindWorks, to attend memory cafes, because that's what they're designed for. They're designed to basically, create a dementia-friendly community, get rid of this dementia stigma. Don't stay home and don't hide from it. Get out there in the public and do things, And then we talk about, talk up the different programs like a Positive No course, and how much those people enjoy doing that. I said, you don't have to be able to sing, because your voice will get lost in the group here, So, and then the memory cafes. I just talk about the joy that Aline received from going to those things, and it's just a nice distraction from sitting on the couch and watching TV. It truly is. It's better to get out of the house, just that constant building on that and growing that organization, and the dedication and the commitment of all the volunteers and all the board members, because we didn't have salaried people at the time when we started. It was all people donating their time, and donating financially too to help keep things going. We had, when you think about the fundraisers that we ran at the time when we did Doctors in Recital and things like that, that kind of commitment,